working relationship, because raia wakiona OCS na DCI wapatani, dio wapatani, wanaingia katikati. Na sisi wote ni watu ya uniform. We are here to serve the government. We cut across the board. So mimi ningeomba mandugu zangu wenye tuko kwa kazi ya usalama, we are heading to elections. Na itakuwa kazi rahisi kwetu kufanya kazi. So as I conclude, common saying from our able DIG APS Mr. Gilbert Masengeli, it says, usimunyanyase toshana kicheo, usimuingilie mkubwa yako. Thank you so much. Asante waziri. May God bless Kenya. May God bless.
Let's appreciate him. Thank you so much. We will listen to another OCS, Inspector Henrietta Nasimiu. The next OCS, please come forward. Please clap for her as she comes.
Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, the CS, Ministry of Interior and National Administration. Allow me ride on the already established protocol and say good morning. Welcome all our visitors to Nyamira County. Sir, have a few issues I would like to raise. One is stagnation in rank for our officers. Sir, we applaud and appreciate the effort you've made in ensuring that our officers do not lag behind in ranks, especially the recent efforts to ensure our constables of 50 years and above have been raised to the next rank. Also, sir, we appreciate the effort to ensure the NCOs of 15 years and above in the service are moved to the next rank, and also the members of inspectorate. But sir, one of our prayer is that at least this issue of promotion be automated. That if an officer does not have an issue with the disciplinary record, let it be as per the SSO, that an officer is promoted automatically after 3 years, or a year, or a few years be set, so that this officer does not lag behind in ranks, because this demotivates officers, and also they lose morale in performing their duties when their peers are rising in ranks and them they are there just lagging behind. Sir, also we pray that when officers are promoted to the next rank, let them undergo the promotional trainings for them to efficiently deliver and handle responsibilities of their rank. Sir, next I'll be talking about the transfers. We humble request that the transfers being made be done at the last quarter of the year, because our officers have families and some of them even pay fees for full year. So when you disrupt this officer at the middle of the year and has paid fees, some of them, the children are under medication, it usually disrupts them and demoralizes them. So let it be that transfers are there to ensure efficiency of the officers, and also let them not be political nor disciplinary. Let them be there to ensure there is efficiency. Also, transfers to operational areas. Sir, some officers served in operational areas that transferred to non-operational areas. Then the next transfer again is to operational areas. This totally demotivates that officer. And even when he or she goes there, she won't perform the duties as specified. Also, there are some officers who stay in a station for 1 month, 3 months, another transfer has been made. So you don't expect this officer to go and dutifully perform the duties assigned. Let them stay there for at least 3 years or 1 year, unless there's a disciplinary issue with this officer. And I'll also be talking about the uniform, though it had been dealt with by my colleague before. For the uniforms, sir, I've just heard for the chiefs that now they're taking their uniforms at the sub-county level. For the police officers, the quartermaster, it's at the headquarters. So if it can be like the police of the Ngao, let it be also be done at the sub-county level or at the county level. This also reduces the costs, the transport costs, going for the uniforms at the headquarters, at the region, at the county. It's that expensive. And also we are requesting, sir, that if we procure this material, let it be of the best quality. This material fades very easily, especially this blue one. One wash, it's done. So let it be the best material for the officer. It will also minimize the costs to the service. Also, sir, our officers who are transferred from APS to KPS do not have all the uniforms. Like the APS officer do not have the ceremonial uniform. So they tend, when there's a ceremony, they tend to borrow from each other. And if you don't find a fitting size, you will not attend the function. So kindly look into that. Also, if possible, let the kit be digitized so that it's just at a click of a button, you know this officer has been issued with this, issued with this. It will be easier for tracking. And last, sir, I'll talk about defilement cases in Nyamira. One of it is late reporting by complainants. You find an offense was done like 3 days ago. So then the report is made. This person, this complainant first would have risked his or her health because the medication will not work. It should be within 72 hours. Also, for us as officers, we will not get sufficient evidence to prosecute the accused in court. So we urge for advocacy and we urge for advocacy to educate the public on the best way to handle these cases to ensure successful prosecution of accused persons. Also, sir, we have the problem of most of these cases are frequently adjourned. And you know, some of these people are poor and they come from far. Frequent adjournments, they won't even have fare to travel to court. So they tend to give up with their quest to seek for justice. Also, sir, children witnesses, they tend not to appear in court, especially during the hearing sessions. This is because of the frequent adjournments. So it's our... we pray that at plea taking, the victims should testify to avoid this issue of them going back to the community and holding kangaroo courts. This one will fast track justice to our children. Also, children nowadays, they give false testimony. When you continuously postpone these cases, they go and be trained at home, that go and say this and this and this, which is false, different from what was reported at the station. So we end up, our cases, the accused persons being acquitted, and we are to blame as police officers, yet we've done our part. So, sir, kindly look into that and liaise with judiciary for the betterment of service delivery to Mwananchi. Thank you, sir, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sir, that's the end of the OCS presentations.
Those are very good points. I see she has a digital memorandum, so you should present.
Thank you, sir.
Any other OCS? OCS, wapi OCS wa Keroka? Hebu sema kitu kuhusu pombe.
Good morning, sir. My name is Joshua Modugi Kraide from Keroka Police Station. Bondering.
How long have you been there?
1 year, 8 months.
Okay.
For the little time, for the long time I've been here, we have worked. We have consistently with chiefs, assistant chiefs, and the ACC, the DCC. We have done well. We have prosecuted several cases in court. So far, I haven't had any complaint concerning the illicit breed, because in my area, unless the problem comes from Kisii side, where we live within the boundary. So we have fought a big fight. And in my view, I think I have done the...
Na huyu mtu anaitwa Rambo, unamjua?
Rambo ako within Keroka, but he resides within Kisii.
Let me ask you, do you have a conversation with your OCS from the Kisii side? What is the division?
The division is Ichuni.
Yeah.
Yes, regularly.
Yeah?
Regularly.
Yeah, because if you talk regularly, the question of your boundary does not, the administrative boundary does not arise.
There is an issue of political interference.
I know that. I know that.
Even we have an issue of boundary within the town.
Yeah.
The town, mainly, the issue is the town. The collection of revenue, that brings another issue, of political issue.
Yoni sawa, governor is handling with his
Yes.
colleague on the other side. Yoni tofauti.
Yes, sir.
But kwa crime too.
Crime wiko, but we are doing the best. Like yesterday, with my deputy, we had a crackdown within that area.
Yeah.
The Kisii area.
Yeah.
We arrested several people, but Rambo came and akaanzia kuchochea the wananchi. And tukavindi by jioni ilikuwa saa moja tukaachana nayo. Even I communicated with my OCPD, akaniambia bora askari asumizwe, just retreat.
Yeah.
Tukaachana nayo.
They incite people to attack the police.
Yes. Hata walidro.
Okay.
Tukaarrest, wala tuliarrest ikabidi tumekosa exhibit, tukabidi tuachane nao.
Yeah, okay.
Lakini saa for Keroka police station can be allowed to get into that area deeply. Ni Keroka mali natajwa Keroka, polisi wa Keroka police station wapewe powers ya kureni in that area. Hiyo area itakuwa safi. So ningeomba,
because you know,
yes, sir,
everybody is the consumer. It doesn't matter whether he's in Nyamira or in Kisii. Yet they're hiding to avoid accountability.
Yes, sir.
How can a brewer determine which police officer will arrest him?
Sir, we have a problem there.
In Kenya?
Kenya, we have problem with boundaries. Around boundaries, we have problem.
No, but I'm saying,
yes, sir,
how can the brewer himself determine, tell a police officer of Kenya that you can't arrest me because I'm on this side? Let me ask you, OCS.
Yes, sir.
If today you are going home, you are going to Nairobi.
Yes, sir.
And somewhere in Sotik, you witness a crime. Can you arrest someone?
I can.
Yeah, so how can something you see next door, how can he be the one dictating to you?
The problem of her is political assistance.
Yeah.
If we get political support,
Yeah.
we are going to do it.
Why are you saying political?
Yes.
Why don't you say
Yes, sir.
the problem is your boss?
No. I think it is politicians, sir.
Is your boss a problem?
No.
So if you are not going to face disciplinary action,
Yes, sir.
yeah, at a higher level, or is not interfering, so where gonna story gani na mtu politician?
Sir, from today,
Yeah.
na kuhakikishia we will do it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Where gonna si hata huyo political interference, we arrest the politician? Why would that be an excuse?
There was a time to arrest na MCA akaanzia kuuliza, how comes you came to my area?
You arrest the MCA? What's wrong with you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is there someone you cannot arrest in Kenya?
No, sir.
Yeah, so even if I commit an offense, you can arrest me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so there is. So how is an MCA an excuse that he was saying? You what?
Sometimes I've had the police.
Nataka yo pombe ishe.
Yes, sir.
On both sides.
Yes, sir.
DIG will call the OCS on the other side.
Yes, sir.
You must meet at
Yes,
that place and you do a crackdown.
Yes, sir.
There are no special people in Kenya that cannot be held into account.
I told them yesterday that.
Yeah, but no, stop telling them, do it.
Yes, sir.
Thank
sir.
you. Where is the OCS upper? He town. Oh, is the new guy? Yeah, so you know what to do. You know what to do. Umejua mambo ya huyo mama? He took over yesterday. Umepata brief ya mama mwenye anauza chang'aa na pombe na ethanol hapa? Umeshapata report kidogo? Bas, sasa umepewa. Usikae sana.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Si mnajua chief, wapi chief ya hapa? Si wewe unajua mwenye anakusumbua hapa? Yeah? Lakini unajua ule mama anafanya hiyo maneno hapa?
Yes, sir.
Na msiniambia ati political interference. Do your job.
Hii hakuna hapa, sir.
Yeah, okay, very good. So political interference ingekuwa ni mheshimiwa wako hapa. Yeah, he will not interfere. Yeah. If he tries, we arrest him. So you must deal with that issue once and for all. Why do we allow our people to suffer? For what reason? Alafu tunaambiana sijui political interference, sijui nini namna hii, sijui unachunga, sijui atitaribu kura. Sasa kura gani mtu amelewa ameumia? We first have to protect their lives. So do your job. Go to the next person. Thank you. No, is there an OCS who wanted to say something? Okay, very good. Proceed with the
Thank you,
next
sir.
level.
We now move to the base commander. Base commander.
Base Commander, sir. Honorable Murkomen, CS Interior, DIG APS, Mr. Gilbert Mtiambai, Engeli, sorry for that, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, all protocol. I have 3 issues concerning traffic operations. Number 1 is road traffic accidents investigations. Sir, the terrain of Nyamira County experience lots of rains, and majority of the roads do not have guardrails. They do not have are common in this area. The motor vehicle drivers will not be able to the roads well, and especially in corners where the guardrails are not installed. This one causes accidents. With the assistance of Kenya, if the guardrails are erected, roadsides are placed on the roads, we will reduce the accidents. Number 2 is an issue.
I see a lot of chiefs walking away. I hope they are going somewhere, but I request you don't walk leisurely like that. Please hurry up and come back.
Number 2 is the issue of NTSA. The NTSA office which you have in Kisii covers 4 counties. If they could be decentralized to each county, it will be easier for us when we conduct the crackdowns on unroadworthy motor vehicles. It will make our work. When it comes to the investigations of road traffic accidents, they have to do at times it takes 1 week for them to come, and that's a challenge. It makes members of the public complaints of that. Lastly, on the issue of reintroduction of mobile courts or instant fines. Whenever we arrest the traffic offenders, since these are people who are on transit, majority of them do not come back. So when the pay bill which the government was initiating initially, sir, that one will assist us to ensure compliance on the roads and Kenyans will be safe. Thank you very much, sir, and may God bless you.
Formed up unit of us2, and Chief Inspector Sibena will represent us2. Karibu.
Our CS Interior, Honorable Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen, our Honorable Governor Nyamira, Honorable Nyaribo, our DIG APS, Mr. Gilbert Masengeli, all security teams, and protocol observed. Good morning. Sir, I'm Chief Inspector Sibena Baru, the current in charge anti-stock theft unit in Nyamira. Sir, before I start, let me take you through the stock theft statistics dating from January to now. I have 48 reported cases of stolen animals since January up to now, and I've recovered 39. 39 not recovered is 9. I think that one is a plus to me. 48, I've recovered 39. That is a plus to me. You can give me a clap. Sir, let me move to the challenges I'm facing in this area. As much as we are trying, with the Ngao team and other security stakeholders, we have a challenge in our criminal justice system. We have compromised officers there when we take our cases to, like, when we take up our cases to Keroka law courts, you find that the prosecutor there is given something, so those cases are not being prosecuted. Another thing, my Kisi brothers, the complainant, sometimes we find the animals with the culprit, but they're not able to pursue. They don't want to pursue their cases beyond Kipka. Wanapenda hii kufanya tu hii, wanalipana kienyeji, hiyo story inaisha hapo. Yule mwizi baada anaachiliwa anakuja kutusumbua kwa area. So another problem we are facing in this area is mobility. You find that in that area of SSA division, there's only one vehicle plying that area. And the vehicle itself ni ile tumekuwa issued now kama watu ya astu. Unakuta the station that is near to me, Manga Police Station, sijini miaka miwili sasa hiyo Manga Police Station hakuna gari. Juu gari yao iliharibika, hakuna gari mpaka saa hizi. And then we also have a challenge. Kuna forest inaitwa Chepalungu Forest. Mheshimiwa Waziri, sijui unatusaidia namna gani kwa hii Chepalungu Forest. The area is very vast. Na mostly unakuta ng'ombe zikiibiwa wanapeleka huko Chepalungu Forest. Na ni area kubwa sana. So zikienda pale, saa tunajaribu kadri ya uwezo wetu, but hiyo forest inatakana kuwe na mwenyeji wa pale. Saa ukienda pale unakuta hao wenyeji wanatosha kukusaidia in tracking of these animals. Ukimuuliza kitu anakuambia tu Mongeni. Anakuambia tu sijui. Na ng'ombe imepita kwa mlango anakuambia Mongeni. Including wale watoto wenye tunaamini kwamba wanaweza kutusaidia. Mtoto ameambiwa kwamba ukiona tu uniform, sema tu Mongeni, hiyo story inaisha namna hiyo. So we are having a problems. Na tunaomba utusaidie kwa hiyo forest kama inaweza fensiwa. Na hata niombe mkubwa yangu Mr. Gilbert Masengeli atuongeze kikosi kama RDU. itusaidie pale juu hiyo area ni very vast. Sasa tuko na issues of magari zinapitishwa, zinatumika usiku kuhamisha mang'ombe za wizi. I remember on 11th June tuliweka ambush, tukapata mtu alikuwa na Probox KDT 253 character echo. Tukapata culprits wawili, mmoja alikuwa anaitwa Boniface Ngetich na Fancy alikuwa na mke wake. Tukawapata na ng'ombe plus hiyo gari yenye ilikuwa imewekwa ng'ombe ndani. Then we handed over the case to Chepelat police station. Mwishowe walikuja wakaondoa kesi nje, wakafanya hiyo kipkaa. Huyo mtu hakuwa prosecuted. And the same people ndio wanatusumbua. Sasa unakuta history ya stock theft ni cartels. Ukienda Transmara South huko Angata Baragoi, unakuta mkia tu ndio iko Borabu, but kichwa nyingine iko Sigor, nyingine iko Transmara East. Kapkatet tuko na watu wengine wanafanya hiyo kazi. So unakuta hapa ni sehemu tu, but unakuta majority cartels wako tu wengi wanatusumbua. Na ni watu wakubwa. Kuna wakati nimejaribu kufanya investigation nyingine kuhusu ng'ombe ya wizi, nikapata interference kutoka kwa politicians. Ilibidi mbunge wa huko akuje aweke mkutano karibu na kambi yangu, na nikazuiliwa woga sana. Matusi kawa mengi, anasema mimi sitakaa hapo, mbona ninafanya hiyo kazi ya ng'ombe, nafanya hiyo kazi ya ng'ombe kama ni yangu. But mheshimiwa, nikwambie mimi tumejitolea kumaliza hii maneno ya wizi ya ng'ombe. Nilikuwa naomba saa hizi hii wizi ya ng'ombe imeenda high tech. A forest like Kipsengei forest ni forest ya serikali. Pale sometimes ukiweza kutusaidia na drones for aerial surveillance at night, tukifanya patrols, inaweza uncover ile ng'ombe yenye imefichwa juu. Drone ikiwa juu, ile inakuwa na cameras zenye ziko very sensitive. Usiku inaweza ikamulika tu uone kama ni mchana. So unaweza ona hideouts penye ng'ombe zimenini, na inapeana mpaka coordinates. If you can avail us drone na utupatie experts wenye wananini, Mheshimiwa Waziri, tutashukuru sana hapo juu. Tutakuwa tumepiga hatua nyingine kubwa combat nini. Mheshimiwa Waziri, ukiona vile tumefanya hii kazi, tumejaribu. Mimi nimefanya kazi Chesongoch, na wakati huo between 2020 and 2021 kazi ilikuwa ngumu. Juzi niliona wakati ulikuwa na jukwaa la usalama pale, niliona chief wa Chepchor alikuwa ananisaidia sana kwa hiyo maneno, kwenda Kapkobil pale, kwenda Mlango, tulikuwa nafanya kazi mzuri pale. An eighth of it tuongeze dai yetu hii maneno ya stock. Mwisho nikimalizia, Bwana Waziri, mimi natoka formed unit inaitwa ASTU. Of late trend imekuwa tofauti. APS wanaletwa ASTU. Na hizo transfers ukiziangalia zinakuwa kama malicious. Imekuwa sasa ni kama dumping zone. So unakuta mtu kama huyu akikuja, actually wanasema ya KPS. Sai. So unakuta mtu anakuja pale akipitishwa through refresher courses. Ndio bado sini anarudi bado GD anaacha yule askari mwenye amehangaika pale. Promotions zikikuja unakuta yule mwenye alitoka GD transfers isikuwe malicious. Na wenye wako ASTU mtuone sisi transfer. Like me, I've been hawajaona baba yao anafanya kazi wapi. So tunaomba tu transfers zikikuja mtu from inspectors kwenda juu tumestagnate sana. Like now we are about 80 chief inspectors kwa ASTU. Mheshimiwa, kwa upande ya promotions, kulikuwa na merit promotions. Sisi watu ya astu iliguzwa tu kidogo tu. Lakini sisi ni kikosi yenye tumejitolea kufanya. Wakati promotions zinatokea, mtuangalie. Mtupatie hizo merit promotions. Nikimalizia, kuna leave allowance. Mheshimiwa, leave allowance polisi wote wanapataka shilingi 4,000. Tulikuwa najua anapata hiyo 4,000. So tunaomba tu ikat across. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's appreciate him. Asante sana. So next is Mr. Kennedy Onyango, Chief Inspector, APS Nyamira South.
Tupatie Governor 1 minute. Atusalimie, he's going for another assignment. Please invite the Governor to just say.
My friend CS Murkomen na serikali yote, amjambo. Zidi, interaction, engagement, training, hiyo itakufanya ninatoka kwa sababu of management, ningetaka kukaa mpaka mwisho. Na mambo mingi wajumbe wako wataongea. Lakini niruhusu niongee kitu moja au mbili. Moja, on the boundary ni Keroka. Your boundary expert coordinates. So it was like resolved. The markings beacon. Kisi moved out and later moved in because they put bill in court. I do not know how you can judge a coordinate through specific mark made by surveyors. We are still having an occupation in some area, which is a big security risk, because we are restraining our people not to fight, because people can die. Number two, mambo ya anti-theft huyu Osera ataongelea na imeongewa sana. Ya mwisho ni ile tunaita, Kibaki alikuwa anaita political tourism. Lakini I can call it political prostitution. There are people coming from Kisii County in the name of Osoro and Nyakundi coming to abuse elected leaders. I met before. When people come and abuse me, how long will it take to restrain my supporters? Please, because I come from a political party, different political party, let them not spoil the name of UDA. Let them not misuse the name of the president. Let them respect other elected leaders. I think I addressed that issue because it's a security issue. Thank you so much. Na muendelea hivyo. Na huyu ni rafiki yetu. Tunamuelewa. He's a straightforward shooting man and very clever. Naona mnaenda mahali mzuri. Asanteni.
Thank you. Let's appreciate His Excellency the Governor. Let's appreciate him, please. Thank you so much. Please proceed.
CS Interior, CS Interior National Administration, Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, DIG APS, RC Nyanza and the security team, leadership of Nyamira County, led by the governor, all protocols observed. Good morning. I'm going to be very... I heard the chiefs asking about the housing. And we need those houses as yesterday. We are requesting the CS the camps and the police stations. We have a lot of risk nowadays to our police officers to emergency because they are not staying in one place. They risk losing stores because they are staying outside. They risk being armed by criminals because they arrest the criminals and they are, at the same time, they stay outside. They even risk. We have also cases of non-payment of rent. As the leadership of police, we also have a lot of, even the police officers can turn to be criminals because we cannot monitor them closely. So we are requesting Wasiri, the affordable housing, police stations and police camps, which have acquired title deeds, let us have affordable housing. Most of us, we are operating in a very, very dangerous situation. We have very few police officers, and the crime is... So we are requesting if we can go back to the basics where we used to recruit. Something in the media, I don't know whether it is true. And if it is true, we are going to appreciate. Last, Lisa, I have a problem with what we call liquor licensing. Liquor licensing has been a thorn in the flesh. One, the sub-county AP commander is not a member of the liquor licensing at the sub-county. Two, we do inspection. Those people, our representatives, they go and do inspection for bars. After inspection, you come and sit down, you now narrow down to the ones which have qualified. Maybe 50 have qualified. If we can go back to the basics whereby later. Otherwise, we are going to make this country a drinking nation. Thank you, sir.
Kipchumba Murkomen, EGH, the DIG APS, the regional politicians like them than the procedure. So they prefer goons and let goons hapo, and they are not part of us. We are there. And be also supplier security. Our communication gadget. Communication technology kadude kadogo keka kwa koti kanapotea huko na kuwe na training ya ICT. Wi-Fi. Unajua wengi hapa najua mnaongelea Wi-Fi tuna yangu ni hayo tu. Waziri, thank you for this time.
Thank you so much. I want to North. Sorry.
Sengeli, our members of parliament, the entire team, good morning. Issues have been addressed. I will just highlight one or two, and I will say something on stock theft. Mheshimiwa Waziri, stock theft counties, that is Nyamira North, Borabu, and the two Masabas. Done a lot, and we've been having cross-border meetings with the neighboring also. We are discussed that as to camp, which is supposed to support the Nyamira North, making requests if a detachment can be brought to our side, especially with we can have a detachment, itatusaidia kwa mambo ya kupunguza hayo. Then we have another problem which affects again Borabu and Masaba North. I must say that but the support from the KPLC team has not been for us, to them, so that they can support us in terms of joining even our chiefs and our police officers where we don't have vehicles. Then finally, Waziri, sub-county teams, I want to assure you that we are supporting our area member parliaments in their work, and I can assure you that there's no interference from them. Just the way when you never interfered with whatever we are doing, however you are a super senator then. Continue supporting them. Mheshimiwa Waziri, I think the Ngapu to DIG has already been raised, so I will not touch on that. Mheshimiwa, as I finish, we've not had the mandatory trainings which would enable us to be promoted to the next job group. But I want to commend you that recently for the assistant PCCs, let us now please also look into that. I know some of us that we are doing, and this one also goes to our police officers. Apparently, when honors and awards are usually given, we are always left out. I waited, it never came. Then again last year, I pursued two years ago. I've been able to try to minimize. So Waziri, asante sana.
CI, which has been given to the Secretariat. Asanteni sana, officers, you can resume your seats. We start with Mr. Peter Nyamira, who will represent the village elders. And as he comes forward, Peter, please hurry up. As he comes forward, I want to request Madam Lilian Mongare and Daniel Omondi to come and occupy the seats in front here. James Ongao, Jared Nyaribo, Lilian Mongare, and Daniel Omondi. Karibu.
Our ABOCS, distinguished guests, and all protocol observed, good afternoon. I think it's approaching in afternoon. Our ABOCS, my name's Peter Kichana. I'm here by the elders who are the lowermost workers. I'm happy, sir, number one, to see you physically today, because I'm so happy, sir. You are so exemplary, and I see you in the media, but I'm happy to see you. Sir, our main concern, we as village elders, I have two issues. Ama you work for us, na sisi tupate uniform, ingalau tukienda machifu wakituma mahali tunatambulika kwa haraka saa. Hiyo ni moja. Ya pili, saa kuna hii kitu tunaita token. Tumekuwa tukingojea sana. Mshahara tu, kuna wakati tulikuwa tumekaribia, hata tukasikia hiyo budget imepita, hata tukaambiwa ya kwamba in fact tutakuwa tutapata 7,500, so we were waiting. Tukangojea sana saa, na sisi tunge kwa payroll. Unfortunately, hiyo kitu ikaenda kadidimia. Sasa tunaamka asubuhi, machifu wanatupigia simu, tunakimbia mahali saa, kurudi pengine unaacha mama amelala na watoto, kurudi unarudi mikono mitupu, anakuambia sasa wewe kazi gani unatufanyia? Wewe ni mzazi ama ni nini saa? So sir, I'm happy you have already engaged in that, and I really want to appreciate, sir. Lastly, sir, tunahitaji ikiwezekana na sisi tupatiwe at least kama patch hivi ya kutu identify. Unajua hii kazi unafanya, pengine unaenda unakuta watu ni tofauti. Mtu anakuangalia una hata uniform, una hata paji. Sasa kutoka huko itakuwa ni kama shida. So mainly I'm wishing well, sir, kuharakisha hiyo na sisi tupate kama mshahara, sir. I wish you all the best.
Asante sana, let's appreciate him, please. We move to Mr. James Ongao, who is an opinion leader and comes from Borabu, where we have a lot of issues at the border. Karibu.
Interior CS, Mr. Kipchumba Murkomen, DIG, Mr. Gideon Masengeri, senior government officials, na wasalimu amchambo. I think I would like to raise some issues, and I am going to be very brief. I am coming from Brabu, where also we have some issues of deputy cases, though it has been spoken, and I think it's also, I speak it because it was one of my agendas. In the first case, we have gone around time, more than 1.5 years, Manga police station, we don't have a police vehicle. So that one is a challenge when the police officers are trying to do their work. On that same note, when we move forward to the second issue, we have stock theft cases whereby our officers, they are doing a very good work. But I am requesting the following to be done, sir. At the Kipsengel forest, if the fence would be installed. At the same issue, if the officers would be also deployed over there after the fence has been installed. Another point also I am trying to put across concerning the theft issue, stock theft issue, is also if we can also have and stock theft units at the boundary, both Borabu and Pomet. Coming to another point, though it has been mentioned a little bit, if the village elders, I know they are assisting so much as regards security issues is concerning in the communities, if they would be paid something so that also they could put much effort to do their work, so that they would be assisting our assistant chiefs, so that crime rates would come down. They are doing a very good work, and they are spending most of the time to do this work. And another point, I am moving very fast. Another point, if the assistant chiefs would get the offices, they don't have offices. Okay. Ya kumalizia. Right from Manga police station, when you move to Ensoko, then Kineni, there's a road there which is on a very bad state, which makes sometimes the police officers to have a difficult time to run very fast to the border to do their work when there are some issues, more especially the debt issues, the stock debt issues. If that road will be made, it is in a horrible state. At least it can assist the police officers to run very fast and do their work when need arises. With those few remarks, I would like to say thank you so much, and may God bless you. Thank you very much.
Asante sana, thank you so much. Please, let's appreciate him. Sir, our next speaker will be Mr. Jared Nyaribo. Jared Nyaribo is a PWD.
Where do I face? Jamii siji kuona. So nafani face wapi? Wananchi mko wapi? Waziri uko? Nyamaza nisikie waziri ako wapi? Waziri uko wapi? Oh, uko Mandei? Okay, sawa. All protocols observed. Our Honorable Cabinet Secretary. Good morning. Good morning, Nyamirans. Honorable CS, before you, my name is Jared Wilberforce Nyaribo. I represent persons with disabilities. In fact, to be precise, I'm an MCA number 21 of Nyamira County. 21 is a disability board with a speaker of its own, a mess of its own, and everything of its own, on its own. I want to be a bit brief, but I want to make sure, CS, what I present is what no one has presented since I sat here, and since for the longest time I've followed the Jukwaa la Usalama tours that you've carried out. First, on matters disability, then, of course, on general matters. Number one, sir, someone did talk about affordable housing. How I wish affordable housing would affirmatively cater for persons with disability. And I'm mentioning affirmative with a lot of respect to my uncle, Honorable Steve, who has taken me through a class of law to understand affirmative action. So that insecurity for persons with disabilities, Honorable Waziri, if I took you to our houses, you would really shed tears. That case, I rest it there. Sir, you talked about defilement. I want to emotionally say that defilement has become a thorn in the flesh in the disability community in this county. Sir, ask my good friends Onyancha of KBC, Barongo of Royal Media, Duncan of Royal Media, Omasire of Radio Maisha, Stanley of Standard. Some of the cases that happen on defilement on persons with disabilities, na hatujui zinaishianga wapi. There was one in Sironga, to be precise, as an example, where a parent with disability has had their children defiled. Lakini inaenda hivi, it meanders, it goes to hell. Those are the realities. Two, matters of security of people with disabilities with their properties. Sir, we've got, for example, ladies with disabilities who are not maybe married, and even if they were married, they are still entitled to their parents' inheritance. Today, as I talk, there could be a few. An example is a case in Manga Ward in a place around Nyaikuro where a lady who is deaf is being driven out of what her father gave her by the brothers after the father has passed on. Tunaifuatilia, inaenda. Najua mimi nitachoka haraka because sioni, nitaenda nikanyage maji, kesho nigongwe na mawe. I tend to tell now, God, come down and do something about it. There's an example in Gachuba Ward, Waziri, I'll take maybe a way that I can get direct to your office and have some of these things. Now, we have the toll, kidogo nikitoka kwa disability. Now, generally, we have the toll-free numbers, Waziri. Sometimes you're calling 112 or 999 because a child is being battered somewhere. They tell you call 116. You call 116, they tell you go report to the children's office. And you siku saa tatu. We wonder why these numbers then are called emergencies. Yes, it's okay. It's okay, I'm reading. Nasoma. Nakifika kwa disability mnatuharakisha. Okay, ni sawa. Let me talk about now service delivery that should be brought near. Sir, I come from a ward called Kiabonyoru, which has a problem with administrative and political boundaries. From here to my ward, sir, is a walking distance. But my sub-county headquarter is 500 shillings away, transport, as a person with a disability. How do I get to Kijauri? Rather than, iyo Kiabonyoru ingekatwa hata mara mbili, part of it ikuja hapa west, because I can walk directly here, ingine yende Kerenyo, Nyamira North, where I can directly walk. Another thing, delayed identification cards. Sir, you talked about IDs other side. Today, we are victims of identification cards that were applied as earlier as 27th May that have not come. Do something about it. I know the base commander didn't talk about the slow bumps on our roads. We have the Kisi-Chemosit Road. From Sironga all the way to Nyaramba, there are no bumps on that road and has claimed a lot of lives. Another thing I'll talk about is affirmative action on recruitment. Sir, kindly on recruitment of sub-chiefs, and chiefs, and even the police, can we please look at Article 54(2) of the Kenya Constitution of 2010. And last but not least, easy of access. So most of our offices, the county commissioners, wherever, are mostly on upstairs or wherever, that it becomes difficult to get there. And lastly, sir, as we go back to Nairobi, we have a lot we would have shared as persons with disabilities. Imambo ya kuambiwa tu hao watu pia wamekuwa included, kindly tell even His Excellency the President take him our salamu zetu. Hata napiga magoti nikisema, he has met everybody. He has not met persons with disabilities. Kindly. We have a lot to share with our president. We don't know who to tell. We really want to send you. They told me to send you, sir. Tell him we want to meet him. Lastly, as I go, let me appreciate our chiefs, particularly our lady chiefs, that I have taught the Constitution by force, by fire, led Wakina Margaret Sagini, Beatrice, Jacqueline, and others, Wakina Tesli. God bless you, Waziri. Kindly. Disabilities are club. You join at any time, anywhere, no subscription, no regulations. It's always there. Learning is a continuous process. You learn even how to lie straight in your coffin. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's appreciate him. Thank you so much, Mr. Nyaribo. Sir, our next speaker will be a women leader. Her name is Lilian Mongare. Lilian.
Our CS, Honorable Murkomen, and the whole protocol observed. Good afternoon. Good afternoon again. Mimi yangu yatakaa tu machache, sababu mengi yameongelelewa. Kwanza kabisa, tuko na shida ya gender violence. Iyo inatusumbua sana. Tunawawa kama kuku. Tunawawa kama kuku kabisa. Alafu tuko na hii watoto wetu wanaturumiwa, wakichukuliwa polisi ama kwa court, tena wanarudi kinyumbani kuongea. Sasa hiyo pia kama mama, hiyo pia tunakasirika, sio mzuri. Alafu kitu kingine ilikuwa imeongolelewa Bwana Murkomen, naomba tu machiefs wetu wanafanya kazi mbali sana. Tunaomba wakati tunaelekea election, tunakuomba ugawe hizi sublocations for easy communication and security. Naomba tu. Asante. Ukienda salimia rais wetu mpendwa, tunampenda.
Asante sana. Let's appreciate Madam Lilian. Sir, our last speaker will be Mr. Omondi, who is a student leader from Nyamira Polytechnic. Karibu.
Thank you very much. His Excellency Mheshimiwa Murkomen, CS Interior. I think nimekuwa privileged sana kuongea na mheshimiwa, si ndio? Okay, to the distinguished guest, fellow students na chiefs, habari yenu? Sawa, yangu itakuwa brief sana, sitaongea sana. On behalf of the students hapa Nyamira County, kwa majina naitwa Dennis Omondi. I'm a student from the Nyamira National Polytechnic. Issue yenye tuko nayo kama wanafunzi ya insecurity ni shule zetu huku Nyamira sana hazina street lights. So unapata wanafunzi kama sahii tuko na kitu inaitwa modular. Wanafunzi tunasoma sana kwa stuko. Once umeingia shule, wewe ni candidate. So lazima usome, saa zingine tuna extend mpaka usiku. So unapata mwanafunzi akitoka shule akienda kwake, kuna issue ya insecurity juu kuna giza sana, tuna street lights. Tunaomba kama governor angekuwa tungemuomba, lakini sasa juu kwa hapa street lights ndio tunaomba, at least unaweza ongelesha at least watufanyie. Then the number 2, we have harassment from officers. we have harassment from police officers. Sijui shida inakuanga wapi. Najua students sometimes we do have issues. Tukirequest kama wanafunzi, polisi wanatupelekanga mbio sana. Mbio sana. Baadaye unajua ni marafiki wetu. So baadaye saa zingine tunapatana na wao tunaongea, wanatuambia bwana saa zingine unajua tunapata order from above. Saa zingine pia tukiangalia mfuko tupate mfuko ni babaya, tunakasirika sana, sawa inabidi tuwachape. Tafadhali waone hata kama ni kuongeza kidogo waongezewe tu. Another issue is drug abuse. At least nilisikia mheshimiwa akiuliza mambo sana ya illicit brew. Tulikuwa na that challenge pale shule yetu sana, ilibidi niingilie kati. Unajua I'm also a student, so I have some other issues. Lakini sasa inabidi niingilie mambo na drug abuse. To an extent nilipigia OCS wangu simu. Nashukuru sana bana mheshimiwa CS. OCS wetu ni mtu ukimpigia simu hata saa ngapi usiku atakuja na ataenda address issue peke yake na officers wake. That's OCS Tanzi. I think he's around. Thank you very much, OCS. Ya nne, sisi kama viongozi wa Nyamira tulikuwa tunaomba tu kwa unyenyekevu kama utatualao ama utapeleka hii mambo yetu pale kwa mkubwa. Tulikuwa tunaomba at least wakati wale Gen Z pale juu wana visit the mheshimiwa rais, sisi pia kama Gen Z huko chini wa Nyamira tuitwe pale, tuende tukae na rais, tupige story kidogo. Tusikwe tukirusha mawe na tuambie rais shida iko wapi. Si ni ukweli? Sisi pia tukae chini vile tumekaa hivi, tuambie rais shida yetu ni hii na hii na hii tunapitia kama wanafunzi. To the governor pia nilikuwa nataka kumrequest, lakini najua kuna wale wanaweza mwambia mimi governor nimemuona leo. Nimekaa Nyamira for some time lakini nimeona governor leo. Nilikuwa na request kama governor pia anaweza atualao kama students leaders wa Nyamira County tumuone tupige story na yeye. Then ya mwisho, student councils we need support. Tunafanya kazi ngumu sana. Hapo nyuma tulikuanga na mambo ya Gen Z wanaenda kwa streets. Sisi hapa Nyamira haikuwa inafanyika juu student leaders tulikuwa tunaambia wanafunzi kwa groups zetu tafadhali tuende classes tusiende kwa street. Ukirudi tu kwa nyumba hivi wanasema occupy nyumba ya fulani. Kulikuwa na insecurity to an extent. OCS ananipigia simu usiku ananiuliza Umundi uko salama? Juu tu kusema tusiende street. Tafadhali student leaders wanafanya kazi ngumu sana OCS. Utuone hata kama ni kupiga tu picha na sisi pale tuko wachache hapa. Upige tu picha na sisi before uende Nairobi. Asante sana, Mungu awabariki.
Thank you. Let us appreciate him. Asante sana. Sir, we've come to the end of that session. I want to apologize to all the people who would have liked to speak. I hope you have been represented. Asanteni sana. And sir, I take this opportunity to invite you to continue with the program. Welcome, sir.
Haya, tujipikie makofi. Makofi tena. I will be very brief. As I told you, leo tumeanza mapema na nilitaka niwaachilie mapema. Ingawa vile mnaongea ni kama mtu anataka haraka leo. Mmeambiana kwa station kwamba tutafika saa 1 usiku. Na sasa wataona mmereleasiwa mapema. Kwanza let me say thank you very much. Ile maneno imesemwa hapa ni mambo ya maana sana. Ningependa kujibu kabla sijapatia viongozi wetu nafasi ya kuweza kutusalimia na kusema pia machache alafu tufunge. Kwanza nyinyi mmeniambia mambo yenu. Niko na yangu kidogo nataka kusema na nyinyi. Kwanza nimeona kweli mmesema mambo ya welfare. Lakini chief, police officers, mimi na wengine wote wenye wako hapa including our wabunge. Sisi tuko kwa the small minority kwa Kenya who are extremely privileged to be paid a salary by the people of Kenya. Sisi aswa nyinyi hakuna mtu alikuja nyumbani na kuambia kuja kuwa chief. Mlitafuta hiyo kazi. Ukweli ama sio kweli? Na hata nyinyi chief, wakati ulikuwa unaenda interview juzi tu, hata salary hujapata. Ulipoenda interview, ukiulizwa, chief, kwa nini unataka hii kazi? Nasema mimi niko na mwito kutoka Mungu ya kutumikia watu yangu. Unaambiwa hii kazi, unajua salary yake ni kidogo na hakuna ofisi ya chief. Unasema, I told you it's a calling. Yeah? Mimi tu nasikia mwito kabisa kutumikia watu yangu, na mimi sio lazima kuwe na ofisi. Ofisi ni ya nini? Mimi ndatumikia watu yangu kila mahali. Unaambiwa hakuna motorbike, unasema motorbike unafanya na hii ni location yangu, natembea na kurudi. Sasa nimesikia chief akisema tunataka municipality allowance. Hey, si hata ile ya extraneous mshafika Madam Chief, shafikia municipality allowance. Na juzi tu tulikuwa tunasema chochote yenye hata sioni salary, mimi ni kutumikia watu yangu. So it's important to facilitate everybody, give all those things you've asked, of course are merited. Lakini kitu ya kwanza, remember your first love. Why did you exactly decide to want to become a chief? Police officers wenye wako hapa, among the very few privileged police officers who got a job, or officers or human beings who got a job in their locations during their time. Because hao wameserve 30 years, 20 something, 30. So that time walipoenda recruitment walikuwa wachache sana. Kuingia polisi ilikuwa ngumu. Yeah? Walienda maybe watu 200, wakachukua watu 4. Lakini tumesahau kwamba tulitoka mbali, tumepata nafasi ya kutumikia watu. Let us become diligent public servants who do their job with all their heart, with their commitment, with passion to deliver to the people of Kenya. Tumeelewana? Hiyo lazima to always remember. And that's why I agree with Bwana OCS aliongea hapa akasema, jameni, hii kila mtu anachunga area yake. Sema mimi ni wa AP, mimi ni wa KPS, mimi ni chief, mimi sijui ni nani. If we understand why we are in these positions, it will not matter which formation you belong to. Whether you are ACC or you are OCS, I'm a chief. Saa zingine, lack of cooperation among the chiefs and the police officers is not because of anything else. Mnang'ang'ania wote, mnang'ang'ania control. Na si ati control ndio mfanyie watu kazi. Control ndio ni nani ndio atapewa kitu. So police wakiona machiefs wamekuwa wakali sana kwa mambo ya pombe na wameshika watu wanaleta, anaenda kuset up the chief. Anaenda kuambia ule mtu ya pombe, si ati hata hiyo operation sisi sio sisi ndio tulisema. Wacha huyo chief afanye ndio tuone atapeleka wapi huyo maabusu. Anarudisha. Ukweli ama sio kweli? Kwa nini chiefs mnaogopa kusema? Anasema basi wacha ni release. Sasa ule mtu ya pombe sasa analeta protection kwa OCS. Basi chief ungangaika huko, una report kesi kabla hujatoka police station. Suspect anakuambia hiyo kierere yako itakumaliza. People are even complaining kwamba ile confidence ya oath of office as a police officer, umepewa information in confidence, is no longer there. Mwananchi anajua nilimwambia tu one person. Sikuambia 2 people. Nilitenda tu pole nikawhisper kwa police officer. Sasa inajulikana na wakora. Mpaka kila mtu anasema wewe ndio informer ya hii maneno. So we need to be diligent. We need to be confidential. We want to work together as a team. Jukwaa la Usalama sio baraza ya hapa headquarters na ishia hapa. Ningependa sasa mkitoka hapa OCS na ACC waende wapange baraza locally huko, work with the team and agree how we are going to work together. Security, why people have sometimes, masked security to be a mysterious thing. There is nothing mysterious about security. Security is me and you. Security starts with the mwananchi. The insecurity also starts with that mwananchi. So, in your security meetings, involve mtu ya boda boda. Involve matatu association. Involve student leaders. Involve mamba mboga. Call them for meetings. Kama mnaona mambo ya boda boda imewasumbua, ita officials yao. Mwambie ndugu zangu, tungeweza fanya hii kazi namna gani? Ni nani ndio anasumbua sisi kwa kati yenu? Ita wale ambao ni wajeuri. Mwambie ndugu, nimeambiwa wewe ni mjeuri. Wachana na hiyo njia. Hiyo njia sio mzuri. Kabla sijachukua hatua ya kisheria, wacha hiyo njia yenye wewe unaingia. That is all. When we talk about community policing, sio ati kitu inatoka wapi inakuja kuwa community policing. There is nothing like that. Community policing also is not a department of the police. Community policing is a daily habit that we must have as the OCSs with the community. Don't say tunataka kuona kama community policing inasaidia sisi kwa kona pale, lakini mimi ni OCS. Your consistent engagement of the community is what is called community policing. It's nothing else. You can't do this job. You cannot be an OCS, umekuja kujifungia police station, ati umekuja kazi ya askari. Ati umekuwa pale hata ujui, hujawahi enda harusi, mazishi, hujaenda kanisa, hujaenda nini, utembei in the community. You don't even know people. You don't even know who is the key strategic persons in your community. Community policing, your work as an OCS is community work. Yeah? That's why good OCSs are appreciated by the community. Ikifika holidays, community inatembelea their police station. Hata Christmas. Wanakuja wanasema, Christmas ya leo tulikula na OCS na askari wetu ambao wanatusaidia sisi sana. Lakini if you don't have that good relationship, mnachukua kitu kidogo, mnatandika raia for nothing, mnafanya harassment. How will you build together teamwork? So, Jukwaa la Usalama should be a framework for us to go back huko nyumbani. We try to have that working relationship with the people we serve. It makes our work easy. OCS, ukiinvolve our watu wananchi wakusaidie kwa mambo ya security, they will do the work, you take the credit. Kila mtu anasifu wewe. Mdosi akifika around hapo, anasema, hii OCS mzuri, ongeza cheo. Kuna places hata tunaenda kwa villages, unapata watu wanasema, please utitoe hii OCS wetu. Ukijaribu kutransfer OCS, watu wanaenda maandamano. Na in the entire community, wamama wanalia. Wanasema kabla huyu OCS akuje tulikuwa na tabu. Kwa nini wewe IG unapeleka huyu OCS kwingine? That is the officer. That's the kind of officer we want. Watu wanakufanyia tu public participation, wanajua. Tunataka officer mwenye wakora hawampendi. Wakora wakisikia anataka kwenda wanapiga makofi. Huyo ndio tutawacha akae hapo. That is the person who is doing their job. That is the person who deserves promotion. So let's go and work with the people and serve them. Number 2, understand your job. That is why I agree with you. Training is a very important. Usione vile tulikuwa nasema chiefs wameenda training, juzi OCSs. I don't know if there's an OCS who came from here for the ile conference ya OCSs. Yeah, kuna mwenye alikuwa? Yeah, okay, very good. Hata vile uliongea ni kama mtu alitoka conference juzi. Yeah? Ulikuwa na refresher na wenzako hapo na wale. And you know we are the IG is going to do for all of you. Mpaka mwishowe all of you will have had this training. I agree also, thank you DIG. I also agree with you who have said devolve the training ikuje regionally. Mkuwe na mikutano, exchange ideas. Livestock, theft ya livestock, how are you dealing with it in Migori? Mwingine anasema, how are you doing with bandits? How best can we engage this? We will now, after this Jukwaa la Usalama, intensify and institutionalize continuous training so that our police officers are getting new information. That's why we're taking the chiefs and assistant chiefs kupeleka training. And going forward, we also need to regionalize that. We are training all other cadre of public servants, but these are the group that have been ignored for many years. We have said never again. We must make sure that everybody is trained. I know the ACCs are also saying tumechelewa, tulikuwa tumechelewa. Mlikuwa mmechelewa for long, but we have sorted that issue. Even the ACCs of 2021, next month, they will go for training to facilitate their promotion so that then we can complete the promotion stages of kila mtu. We want to take care of your welfare. But as you take care of your welfare, please transfer these efforts to the benefits of the mwananchi. Let us work together to make sure that Nyamira becomes a different place. Let it become the place that we can see that it is progressive. Chief, hakuna chief utakuja hapa useme sielewi housing, ama sielewi SHA, ama sielewi sijui nini, ati funding model. Elewa kwa njia yoyote inayowezekana. Kuwe na course, kuwe na seminar, izikuwe, you must. Tumelewana? Tafuta njia ya kuelewa, enda YouTube, sikiza. Sikiza rais akiongea kwa hiyo maneno na ufanye notes. Sikia waziri yenye relevant, andika. Wacha kwenda tu TikTok kucheka peke yako, unacheka kwa jokes. And also YouTube na those places to gain knowledge. Tumelewana? Na usikubali chief, uende mkutano useme, ulize swali na mwananchi na useme sielewi hiyo. Kuna machiefs wanaenda baraza wanaambiwa SHA inafanya acha, anasema mimi sielewi sana hii SHA yao, lakini mregister tu. Your attitude kwanza inaonyesha hata utaki hii kitu. You know? Na wewe ni ofisa ya serikali, you are serving government. And we want you to be knowledgeable, to understand, to seek knowledge. Hata ukiulizwa kitu ngumu unasema there was a consultation ongoing kwa sub-county na DCC alikuwa ametuambia he will give us some information, wewe vumilia, next baraza nitakuja nayo. Na unaenda ku Google, ufanye nini? Ukirudi unasema we have consulted DCC, hii ndio habari yenye iko hapo. Tulikuwa naambia some chiefs, ukisikia kuna baraza na kuna kitu hujui, wewe organize baraza kubwa, tafuta one of these professionals, young people who are around, ama professionals, mwambie kuna mkutano baraza niko nayo, tunaweza nenda pamoja. Anakuja. Unaambia wananchi niko na maneno mengi leo. Lakini kabla sijasema mengi ninayo, kuna kijana hapa ako na mambo machache yenye anasema. Sasa tunamwambia ongea. Lesa sisi mambo ya CBC inaendelea aje na funding model. Na wewe unakaa huko ndani unajifanya you are agree, lakini unaandika notes, unaandika akiongea very keen. Miss kitu unamwambia hebu rudia wananchi waelewe, na kumbe ni wewe ndio unaandika. Kimaliza mkutano simama useme wananchi mumeelewa. Of course kwa sababu wamekaa sana, najua imewako, watasema wameelewa. Mwambie niendelee ama unamwambia niko na 1 hour ya mambo mengine, anakuambia na alafu unawaambia ninaona masaa imeenda na inanyesha, Nyamira inanyesha sana, tufanye saa ama tufanye kwa mkutano mwingine. Watakwambia ile baraza nyingine, unasema asante sana. Nasema niko na mambo mingi kuliko hata yenye hii kijana, lakini tufanye kwa ile mkutano inakuja. You must be creative. You cannot be allowed as a chief uende mahali uende tu utembee useme ujui kitu. Unajua? Chief mwenye anasainia watu karatasi ya kwenda ya kupata ID, kwenda university, sijui nini, ya kwenda help. Wewe unashinda wewe kujua kitu unajua. Unajua mtoto ni wa nani, wa wapi? Unauliza hiki mtu ni ya nani? Unasema ni ya Mokaka, lakini Momanyi anasema ni yake. Tumwandikie Momanyi. So chief anajua kila kitu. Hakuna vile chief atakubali hapa aseme ati ilikuwa. So we must, all of us, sio huyu, sio hapa, sio mheshimiwa. Nilikuwa nasema tu generally. Kwa hivyo we need to be knowledgeable, to seek knowledge, teamwork, work together, serve our people without fear or favor. Na usikuje, there is no excuse, please. Let me say this and again to our police officers. It is not an excuse that there was political interference. Political interference is in law. It is called interfering with a police officer who is carrying out his lawful duties. And it is actionable. It's a crime. So, ukiona MCA anakusumbua, andikia statement DCI, mwambie you are needed in police station to record a statement for interfering with the work of a police officer. If you love your job, you will face anybody. Now people, because wewe ulipofika your station kwanza, unajua stakeholders. Uliongea na mheshimiwa, uliongea na MCA, uliongea hata wewe unajua hata aspirants, hata wewe unajua mwenye atapita kura, you know? So ushajua hii ni opinion leader nani, unaita yeye, namwambia my friend, I know you are campaigning, lakini wewe fanya kazi yako, tunakutakia mazuri, lakini mambo ya changa hatutakubaliana hapo. Mambo ya goons wachana nayo. Ukiona anakusumbua una escalate. Una escalate to the next rung, namna hiyo. It is not an excuse. Ukuje hapa useme watu waumie kwa sababu si mbunge yao anataka ama MCA yao anataka sijui nani. Hakuna yao. Wewe ni wao. Wewe ni OCS yao. And you are supposed to protect them. Tumesikizana? And I thank you for raising this issue. We will also work hard at a national level to make sure that there is no interference from the office of the IG or the minister punishing police officers who are doing the right thing because we want to achieve short-term political benefits. No, we want to make sure that we reward police officers who do their job by ensuring that they do their job freely. So go ye and do your job. Make sure that you clean this place so that when we leave here, we know that tumekuja Jukwaa la Usalama and it has made a difference in Nyamira County. There are things we must deal with. Here, stock theft, particularly in your border with Bomet County. The DIG here is going to increase the number of the ASTU officers who are going to serve there. There are some measures we are putting in place. IG will knows what to do. Some will announce, others we will not. Thank you, Bwana DIG. This will also involve cooperation with the officers in the other county. We understand the question of the vehicle in our leasing program. Even as we wait for leasing program, some of the vehicles yenye iko kwa repair, ikikuwa sawa in the next month or so, we will prioritize the police station that needs the vehicle for patrol to deal with that particular issue, ya mambo ya livestock, even as we wait for the larger leasing of vehicles to assist you to sort that border problem. Here, there will be a special kind of operation that will take place, intelligence-led, that is targeting the buyers, the persons who are networking with them, the butcheries that are slaughtering this, the people who are buying and selling it to other places, and we will cover the forestry that you have requested, and the DIG will tell you later, kabla hatujamaliza kutoka hapa. That is a decision we have already taken to make sure that we solve this problem. I know Osero hapa, asante sana. Mheshimiwa Osero amekuwa akinisumbua. Sasa you can go and do some other job. IG achukue hiyo ya ng'ombe ipambanwe na DIG songe mbele. Sasa wewe enda ujenge police station na ujenge ofisi ya chief. Ya hiyo ingine wacha tungangane kulete officers ya kusonga mbele. Sasa kwa nini ampigi makofi? Amtaki mheshimiwa ajenge ofisi ya chief na police station na kuweka mafuta kwa gari. Saa zingine ikikwama hiyo 450 liters ikiisha weka mafuta. Mimi nilikuwa naona wengine hapa wanaandika kwa gazeti ati Murkomen is encouraging corruption by saying support police officers mwekee mafuta kwa gari zao. Kwani hiyo ni story? Nikawa some of these watu wanaandika magazeti, they have never interacted with police officer. Is it news that mafuta ya police for the longest inaisha before the end of the month? It's public knowledge. The allocation we give our police officers ni 450 liters. Alafu polisi akisema mafuta imeisha unaita yeye corrupt. Tuaje ujinga. Let's also be reasonable. Mafuta imeisha, it is 450 liters. What did you want the police officer to say? That niko na mafuta ingine? Hapana. The thing is that the only difference between me and others is that I have faced this problem head on. I have given our police officers opportunity to express these issues openly, to say it to the public, for people to understand, so that they understand that mafuta under the leasing program ends before the end of the month. And I have not also just spoken. We have agreed with Treasury that the allocation per month should move from 450 at least to 650 to start with, to assist our police officers to songa mbele. And even then, as we progress, we want to appreciate county governments, members of parliament, business community that have been supporting our police officers. When they get stuck somewhere, they support mafuta. Some people have donated vehicles to our police officers, and we appreciate. Some people have built police stations, and we appreciate. Yeah? Some people have given food sometimes to our police officers. Not because they don't have food, but because they have a good relationship. Wanatembelea, wanasema tufanye namna hii. Some people have even gone to paint their police station to make it look better. So, ati sasa hiyo ni mtaita corruption hiyo? No, that's a good working relationship between the public and their police officers. Corruption is where the police officer is asking for money in exchange for service. Anakuambia, ukitaka ni kusot, weka kitu hapa. Yeah? Ukitaka ni ignore mambo ya insurance, weka kakitu. Ukitaka ni kurekodie statement, weka kakitu. That is corruption. And we are dealing with corruption head on. And that's the thing I'm coming next to. Please, kitu yenye natuumiza na wananchi ni mambo ya corruption. And I want us to agree from here. Kwamba for a chief to do succession, you don't have to take money from one family as against the other. From the sons against the daughters. Sijui from who against this one. For our police officers, tuwache kitu kidogo. Base commander ulisahau hiyo. Kusema sasa hii kitu ya kuchukua kwa barabara tuwache. Yeah? Ni ile tu ulisahau, si ati ni. Yeah? Lakini wewe unajua tu kwamba ni kitu yenye lazima tuwache. Tuwache mambo ya corruption. And we must confront corruption head on. It must really, we will take serious disciplinary action against officers who are engaging in corruption. So, stock theft. On defilement, nawaomba sana chiefs. Let us support our police officers. Let's support also our community. Let us bring these cases out. Our officers, don't come to Nyamira with a predetermined mind. Unafika hapa unasema, Wakisii, kawaida yao, wako na FGM. Wamekuwa tu wakifanya. Hata kwa hospitali, wanakeketa wasichana yao. Sasa wewe una-ignore law enforcement because it's the culture of the Kisii community. There's nothing like culture where the law has already provided for. You know, and anything that was a culture before has been declared by law that is repugnant and it is against the law itself, and it is against the customs. It is important for us to enforce the law as it is. Don't come and tell us, unajua kwa Migori, kwa Wakuria na Wakisii, hiyo ni kitu ya kawaida, na Wamarakwet na sijui wanani, sijui Samburu ni sawa hivyo. No. Let us enforce the law. FGM is illegal and we must deal with it as illegal. Please, let us also not say, ni kawaida ya Wakisii kupiga wanawake yao. Ati ni discipline. Hakuna mtu ana discipline mtu mwingine. Kila mtu is an adult on their own right. Let us create good environment for reporting gender-based violence in our homes. Na unajua tukiwacha hivyo unasikia huyu amekufa, pale mtu ameuawa because of gender-based violence. Let's face these problems head on and report it. Tumeelewana? Chiefs, tumeelewana? Ama turudi saa 9. Tumeelewana? Please, let us support the law enforcement sector. And the lady OCS made very, very, very good points. about judiciary, about evidence, about witnesses, and it's important for us also to follow up those issues, including through our court users association as we deal with the question of gender-based violence. Mambo ya land issues, we will follow up, but you know, this program, the affordable housing, one of the biggest issues it will resolve for us is continuous subdivision of land, and we can be able to change our perspective on so many of those issues. Mambo ya goons na violence, let us deal with also this issue head on. You know, our leaders, please help us. Let's talk to our young people. Kisumu was really a big problem. Kisii is also a big problem. The problem here is not as high, and I can tell how. Because when we came with you, there were no goons. Yeah, there were no, my friend. There are some counties I go and I just look and I say, how will this MP survive? You see, even the member of parliament is a prisoner of goons. If he doesn't have them, there is nothing he will do. Let us not encourage the culture of hooliganism and goons, including in our meetings, including in our campaigns. As we continue with our campaigns, I know you have 3 by-elections. Let us do it peacefully, you know, in a manner that's respectful to each other and respectful to democracy. Let's make the work of these people easier. And we will be very firm against gangs that are carrying knives, machetes, clubs, whatever. They will be dealt with decisively by the law enforcing agencies. We will not allow any part of our country to be taken over by criminals in the name of political activities. There are many other issues. Mambo ya pombe, tumekubaliana. Yeah? Tumekubaliana mambo ya pombe? Yeah, tumekubaliana hiyo. Let us do proper crackdown. Kuna mama mwingine hapa nasikia anatembea hapa akiuza ethanol. Yeah? We know what to do. Kuna huyo Rambo hapo Keroka. We must be able to deal with. And many others. And brewers, while they still continue brewing changa, we must deal with it. And to mwake as much as possible. Tupeleke evidence kidogo tu. Na wale police officers ambao wana collude na hawa watu, we know you. And we are coming for you. And it will not be interesting for police officers. The same for chiefs. Anybody else who is compromising, you know, law enforcement, you will be dealt with according to the law. So please, let's also do our part. Let's not become complacent. Wale officers pia wanakula exhibit, wanakunywa exhibit. You know? Kwa station. Iko maneno hapo. Iko maneno ama haiko? So tuko na number of officers wetu ambao they are also addicts. Those who are addicts, let's take them for rehabilitation. Because also we must have a human approach. Mental health issues for those who are now addicted, we must find a way of making sure that we take them for rehabilitation so that they can go serve elsewhere. And that escalate the reporting through the necessary command. So that we don't have 10 police officers in a place, lakini 8 wamekwisha kwa pombe, 2 tu ndio wanaweza kazi. Let's also make sure that we report those issues and deal with issues of mental health. I think those are generally some of the issues affecting this place. On welfare, we have agreed on most of the things. Promotions we are working on. Issues about your uniform, you know, we've sorted those issues and we will make it better. We've had the improvements that you want. Mambo ya mobility, as told you, we are doing procurement of vehicles. Hopefully by December, we'll have agreed with Treasury so that we distribute vehicles to you, and we'll see as much as possible how far we can go with the motorcycles. SECs, I agree. Where was the lady SEC mwenye aliongea? Was the lady SEC ama tuzajenma? There's an SEC lady who spoke here. Yeah, she's here. About transport and the other one. Simona, wewe sometimes unatumia nduthi kwenda kazi. Sasa wewe unapanda bodaboda. Unaona huyo mama sasa, imagine anapanda bodaboda. Alafu jamaa ya bodaboda anamwambia shika vizuri. You know? Officer shika vizuri, you know? Yeah? Ana embarrass officers, ndio? Na akikataa anaweka speed na kuweka brake. Sasa officer hana choice. Please just have a seat, yeah? Niliambiwa huko Makueni kwamba one of the SCCs alikuwa amekwenda kabisa alimepelekwa na bodaboda. Mtu wa bodaboda alipokaribia mkutano kama hii akaweka madoido, akaangusha ofisa, kofia ikaanguka. Hata mtu akashout kwa mkutano akasema serikali imeanguka. So we have to have a clear plan of the SCCs. In fact, even if it's 1 car, 2 cars per county to share when they go for their activities, so that they can serve us with diligence. And so we will work out that issue in the procurement. We will share among the SCCs and so forth, even our prisons, because they need transport. Mobility, yes, tumesema mambo ya mobility. Nimewaambia watu our village elders, we are working on your issues, and it's not called salary. It's just called support for your work. Kwa mambo ya modernization, to buying equipment, building the police stations, we need the support of our NGCDF, and we will work together to make sure that these issues are sorted together. So, Shimiwa, please, mtusaidie. Let me just say, to save time, most of the things have been mambo ya testing. I agree with the OCS entirely. We need to engage the ODPP. Let the person be charged. If they deny, we now go and test whether it was changa or not. If he stands there and says, mkubwa haikuwa changa, ilikuwa ni maji, then we can be able to do that. But all of them, and you know, without the support of ODPP and the judiciary, we cannot finish these issues. So, County Commissioner, you must also think through Court Users Association within this place to sit together with the judiciary, the judge who is in charge, and the magistrates to discuss these issues together. Because there is a framework for engagement about the challenges of working together. You must be able to facilitate that for our police officers and the team. Thank you. Mambo ya Ngapu, we will roll out. Oh, yeah, on the administrative units, we are working on how to improve. Tulipewa pesa kidogo juzi kwa budget, and we are going to sit down and distribute. So to distribute, tunaambiwa, based on the advice we are given, we give every county something. Then we'll start with the ones that are extremely needy, they are bigger, so that we can implement. But eventually, in the supplementary, if we get support of Treasury and the Parliament, we should be able to have also cover a bigger number. We need about 2.5 billion to operationalize administrative units that have been pending since 2016, 2017. So it's a challenge that we have to work on it together. Mambo ya Nakada, we'll work together on that. Offices, gazetted police station, and we have agreed that criminals exploit our differences. So we need to work together. We need to work together to sort all these issues. Magari, distorted testimony is very good information there. Issues here, all this. Allow me to leave it there, not because we have not captured the issues, but because of time. I think late IDs, all of them have been captured. Or late IDs should be actually dealt with in good time, but there is no reason. First of all, we have also a number of IDs that have not been collected, including 543 PI imeletwa today, so it will be continue to be distributed. What we are doing, which I think I should have said, I said it there. We are bringing in live capture machines, so there will be no papers going to Nairobi and coming back. Once you are registered, it is done. You just wait for your ID to be brought, and it must be brought within 7 days. So the reforms that have happened in the ID sector are going to help us, and we are buying a good number of about 400 of them, and will be distributed in every county. I also got the request from the persons with disability. It is your role as chiefs. Don't allow somebody to stay home because he's a person with disability never to get services, whether it's ID, whether it is all these government services. It's your responsibility in your location to make sure that no family is hiding persons with disability, and they are being facilitated to access services, including government and private services where need be. And the request by a representative of the persons with disability that they would like to see the president. I think, if I am not wrong, I had it at some point that the president is planning a meeting for them. So I have no doubt. I don't want to preempt what the president has planned, But yes, I am aware that His Excellency is planning a sit-down with persons with disability, the way, and even chiefs. He's also asked me to plan for the chiefs, and we will organize all that chiefs and the assistant chiefs, that the president can have an opportunity to sit with you and explain government policy. So my friend, thank you very much. Bwana Wilberforce, you have an opportunity to meet the president soon as he convenes the meeting. And I like your eloquence and your passion. I am sure that if they give you a chance in State House, you will make a very, very, very important speaker. I have heard you. Nimekusikia kwa hapa ukiongea, very eloquent, very knowledgeable in law. I don't know if you are a lawyer, but if you are not, that is a profession you should think about joining, because you're making a very good case for all these issues. Mheshimiwa, please, let me invite you to make a few comments. I recognize also our members of County Assembly. Give the MPs a few minutes. I know all of us are rushing for various meetings. You can come to the podium. A few minutes. Please, I request you that we become as brief as we can, so that all of us can be able to move to the... Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you.
I suggest we give a better round of applause to the CS. Thank you. Thank you so much, Waziri, DIG, and all other government guests, my colleagues in parliament, na machifu wetu wote. Majina langu ni wakili Steve Mogaka, mimi ndio mbunge wa West Mugrango, na mimi naomba niwakaribishe, even if belatedly, naomba niwakaribishe mjisikie nyumbani katika hii town ambayo ni town capital city ya Nyamira County. Nitawalika ndugu zangu wajumbe wawasalimie, lakini kabla ya hapo nauliza, kuna member of county assembly yoyote in our midst? Yes. You come. Now that you are the only one here, you just come and salute, because I know you also come from township here.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa. Good morning, everyone. I have only one burning issue which I'd like to address to our chiefs as a representative of women and youth. I visited Magari the other day, and it is something that is happening all over the county, whereby it is a security threat in the future. Our young boys, the girls have been empowered, but our boys are driving motorcycles school time. It is only you, the chiefs, and the security who can help us ensure that they are in school and not driving motorbikes. Thank you. God bless you. My name is Mheshimiwa Martha Marwa, Special Elect, UDA.
Thank you. She was nominated by Honorable Musalia Mudavadi before she became UDA. Naomba sasa nianze na our special elect member of parliament, Mheshimiwa Murkomen. West Mugrango constituency is the only constituency that has 2 members of parliament, a lady and a gentleman. And we thank God for the people of West Mugrango. Tusalimie Honorable Irene Mayaka, special elected member of parliament, na ni chairman, the first woman chairman wa committee ya bunge kule Nairobi. Erebu yako serebobe, mpatie makofi yake ya heshima.
Thank you very much, my co-MP. Waziri, allow me to ride on the already established protocols because of time, and to really welcome you to our county and our constituency. This is the land where we say God showers every day and food does not end. So we hope that when you go back to Nairobi, you will go back with a lot of bananas together with the other guests. Waziri, first for me is to appreciate these gatherings that you've been having across the whole country. Because as a big proponent of public participation, I think this is the right way to go. You've given our security apparatus an opportunity to speak their mind, to engage you. I've been seeing the feedback from wananchi across the whole country on social media about these engagements, and they've been really encouraging. So this is to applaud you. And I know you're my friend. I know you do a very fantastic job. And I can assure our security people here that all the things that they've given you as feedback, you will also take them into consideration. Second also is to appreciate the DIG for the reforms that he's been doing. And I can assure you, Waziri, that whenever we have our own meetings, even political meetings, the leadership of security that we have in Nyamira County, together with our chiefs, they're very fantastic. They give us a lot of support. Hawa ni watu wa maana sana. Ukiweza kupromote hii watu yote, inaweza kuwa poa sana. Because they do a fantastic job. And we work very well together. Secondly, is just to assure you that we will work together. We will continue to collaborate together. Do let us know any areas that you feel you want us to assist you in terms of legislation. Waziri, we've had you in terms of the budgetary suggestions that you've made in Treasury. I can assure you where I sit as liaison committee together with the other chairs, we'll also support you in whatever suggestions and budgetary allocations that you bring forward together with the other members. Kwa hayo machache, once again, is just to appreciate all of us, to urge us to all work together. Now, Waziri, unajua, the reason why a lot of people have been talking about going to State House is because as members of the broad-based government, unapologetically, when we took our wananchi to State House, na wakarudi na story vile State House inakaa, now everyone else wants to go to State House. So, usione ati ni hii story imetoka, ni ile ujumbe imetoka, ya ile kazi ambayo rais anafanya, ile kazi ambayo rais amesema pia sisi tufanye, na nataka kuambia nyinyi kama ma-chief security apparatus, you're ambassadors of the government. Please let's ensure that we keep talking about the good things that the government is doing. Nyamira County is one of the top counties in terms of SHA registration. So we are doing a fantastic job. So sisi tuko hapo kwa serikali hatusongi. Asante sana.
Pigie makofi na muniruhusu ni msifu kwa lugha ya mama. Musubati uliago ntebinga ntogoro ga kurwa ororo kirugo kiligia ntogoro na kialigereti. Mheshimiwa Waziri, nilikuwa nampongeza kwa lugha yake ndio watu wake waelewe. Musubati ulino mogichora kurwa Mugirango constituency na indetali people. Igaba chifu abalengereri. Sasa ni wakati wa kumwalika Mheshimiwa wa Borabu. Hapo ndio tumesikia iko changamoto kabisa ya maneno ya mifugo. Nawe batabi no mugichoro no kuna kuangai na Borabu alinga tuli mugichoro.
Asante sana. Machief na watu wa security na wasalimia mjambo. Hamujambo. Thank you so much. Bwana Waziri, I'm going to be very brief. Mimi nasikiza vile umesema because a lot of what has been said, actually I think 50% affects my constituency. Mine is just to put a little bit of clarity. Huyu mtu Astu amekuja hapa amesema amerecover ng'ombe karibu 90%. What I can tell you is that 90% alirecover kutoka Kipsingei forest. Hiyo ndiyo hajasema. So sasa ng'ombe ikiibiwa tunatangulisha watu Kipsingei. Na hapo ndio inapatikana. I sent you the pictures and the videos. It is very very disheartening. Ng'ombe inaibiwa wanafunga mdomo. Ng'ombe inafungwa mdomo kama iliibiwa on Monday, soko itakuwa Thursday, Friday. Ng'ombe imefungwa mdomo kutoka Monday mpaka Thursday. Ndio inaenda kuuzwa Kapkatet ama whatever. I send them to Waziri. And if your promise comes to be, that problem is 100% resolved. Because the challenge we were having in Borabu, we must be, let's be honest. The former Minister for Interior Security came from Borabu. And not only Borabu, from the border. So immediately he left, you can imagine the lacuna that was left. And then these things started. Because there's a time they had reached 0%. Our security wetu, wapi kamande? Kamande yuko hapa. Believe you me, they have done a very fantastic job. Especially on issues of intercommunal dialogue. That is why you find the cow is stolen, hawezi kupeleka kwa nyumba. Sababu hawa na watu wale wa pande ile wameongea. Sasa mtu ni kuficha wapi? Kwa forest. So we have very good relationships across the border. So ukitufanyia hiyo tutashukuru sana. Manga Police Post umeahidi, hiyo sitaongea. As to we had a platoon of about 89-90. Then when these issues came to zero, wengine wakatolewa wakapelekwa ile Kapsorek. Inaitwa Kapsorek. I think somewhere hapa Sondu. So with the increase, I think now tarudisha kidogo pale so that we nini. And your predecessor, our current deputy president, came to hapo pale ng'ombe zinaibiwa. Nilikuwa nimeweka 30 million, nikawekea astu, walikuwa wanaishi kwa nyumba ya matope. Nikaweka 30 million, akaniahidi ya kwamba na yeye ataniongeza 20. Kwa hivyo sasa ni wewe. Usema no? Si ni yeye? Yeah. The houses are very beautiful, I sent you. Yeah. You know the last time the president came there, ananichekelea. Niambia Ozero, mimi maneno mbaya unasema stock theft. Sisi tuko stock market na wewe uko stock theft. So we really need to put this to an end. Issues of unconcluded divisions, I'll not talk, that one is okay. The only other issue is kuna mmoja ambaye ameongea juu ya ward moja, kuna ward moja yangu iko politically it's mine, but administratively it falls kwa Nyamoko. So we want harmony and uniformity politically and administratively, so that even in case of recruitment, crime, we have a seamless approach. And especially kwa mambo hii kama mashujade, mimi nakaa na machifu wangu, tunafanya kazi, siku ya kwenda kusherekea, wanaenda kusherekea na Nyamoko. Kwenda kuchinja mbuzi na Nyamoko, and that is where they belong. So we were requesting a sub-county in the name of Kiavonyoru, which will be in Borabu, so that it is seamless and we have uniformity. Mwisho, hii maneno ya accident, base, the worst accidents happen in Kijauri town. Sini ukweli? And I talked to the base even today morning, the same spot. Hizo matatu zimepangana hapo, zimekula nusu ya barabara. Wewe unatoka juu, nusu imeshakuliwa na matatu inapanga. Na kuna lori inatoka upande mwingine wa juu. Sio ni accident. In fact, nilipiga picha ya matatu 3. I'm going to give to the base. If we can even have a civilian, anakaa tu pale, piga picha tumia base. Piga picha tumia base. Because those people will never listen. So that immediately, even if they are not, you don't arrest them there. The photo is enough evidence ya kwamba ulikiuka sheria za barabara. Shika watu. That is the only reason hizo accidents zinapatikana hapo. These fellows, they take 3/4 of the road and then they leave 2 lorries, trailers, zifinyilie kwa barabara ambayo imebaki. That is an illegality. So, base, I think I want to talk to you, especially on the issues of hizo mapicha. I think that is all. Mwenzangu wa Kitutu Masaba aliniambia nikusalimia, na yeye akasema shida yake sana ni mambo ya wizi wa nyaya za stima. Umekidhiri sana. Hata mimi leo usiku nasikia wameiba transformer moja. But that is an issue that we can see to. Otherwise, we are we are working very good, okay, with your security team. And we complement each other. Thank you so much. All I want to tell you, Waziri, you know, I am in the committee of CIOC in Parliament. Wacha niongee kizungu. I am in the committee of CIOC in Parliament. Last week, we had the opportunity of visiting prisoners to understand their constitutional rights if they are being met or being violated in prison. We went to Shimolatewa, we went to Kilifi, and went to another one called Kaloleni. I was shocked. Out of 300, 400 prisoners, there is none who is over the age of 40. Ni vijana wa 20, 21, 22. Yani, I was shocked. Hakuna mtu mzee. Ni vijana wetu. Shida ubakaji, madawa ya kulevya, So akitolewa ataenda wapi? Wacha nikwambie, at the age of 27. So hii maneno ya illicit brew, which is something I keep telling my chiefs, waziri, I have never seen somebody ambaye anakunywa hiyo chang'aa illicit anatapika. Unajua ukikunywa Tusker mingi utatapika. Do you know that? Ukikunywa vodka mingi utatapika. Lakini hii haipati nafasi mwili ya kureject. Hata akikunywa pipa mzima inakaa tu ndani ya. Which kind of brew is this that the body cannot reject? So this thing is finishing our kids. But anyways, nisiingie mambo mingi. Thank you waziri for coming. Asante sana.
Makofi ya heshima. Huyo ni mtoto ya mjumbe. Waziri na baba yake alikuwa mnono sana. Hiyo si size yake. Hizo shida ndio zimemfanya nakaa hiyo size. Tafadhali tumuondole. Allow me now to invite my immediate neighbor, my senior in parliament, chairman wa Lands Committee, na mbunge wa North Mugirango. Moyo nkobinero yono monene yake kumbu.
Asante Mheshimiwa Steve, mgeni wetu wa heshima, pamoja na wale wameandamana na yeye, ma chiefs, ma assistant chiefs, askari ambao wako hapa. Habari ya mchana. Kwanza nachukua nafasi hii kwa heshima kubwa sana ni tukaribishe mheshimiwa wetu ambaye ni waziri, ambaye amefanya kazi ya maana sana katika nchi yetu. So we really invite you na tunaukaribisha na delegation yako yote kwa sababu ya kufika hapa kwetu. And also to commend you so much kwa hii program ambao umeianzisha, ambao uko karibu kumaliza. Wengi wameongea na tumepata mengi sana kutoka kwenyu. Sisi kama watu wa North Mugirango, nataka tu niseme ile constituency unasikia inaitwa Borabu ya Osero. It was carved out of North Mugirango. It used to be North Mugirango Borabu. And some of the issues zile zina affect hiyo constituency yake huwa zinatu affect. North Mugirango neighbors Homa Bay. It also neighbors Kericho. Na hapo ndio tuko na shida kubwa sana. And that's why you heard from the DCC that tuko na hizo problems, tuko na hizo changamoto, mambo ya thagari, lakini siku hizi imepungua kidogo kwa sababu this team is working very well. There are times when we used to have problems, especially mambo ya coffee. Watu walikuwa wanauliwa, wengine wanachomwa na acid. But I'm so happy that today those cases have gone down. Kwa hivyo mimi nimepata fundisho kubwa sana from this engagement, and I really want to believe that if we are able to extend it so that the instructions zile umepatia ma chiefs, ma DCCs, now wakifika huku nyumbani wa make sure they also enlighten our people. Si itakuwa sawa? Vile umesikia CS amesema, huyu ni mtu wako na nguvu. Huyu ni mtu ambaye amejitolea. That's why mumeona in a span of 5 months he's been able to go around the 43 counties. And anakuanga na masikio ambayo inasikia. So we really want to thank your team kwa sababu ya hiki kikao, na we hope that we are going to have a better way of serving our people. Bwana CS, hawa ma chiefs wakati tulikuwa na issue ya registration of farmers, uliona tu vile waliamka na wakafanya kazi ambayo ingechukua consultants, na ile budget ambayo ingetumika ingechukua pesa nyingi sana. That's why even the village elders, wale wazee, watu wa nyumba 10, nao wakipatiwa support kidogo, our country itaenda mbali sana. I think with those few remarks, I really want to thank you for coming. Na niambia chiefs tushirikiane pamoja wa kuhakikisha ya kwamba ile kazi na miradi ambayo government inafanya tunamazisha watu wetu. Sio itakuwa sawa? And also to thank you actually to thank the government because of Nyamira University. University said that will be the first university in this county, and we are so grateful to the government for that support. Thank you and God bless you.
Muongeze makofi, huyu ndio the senior most member. Nikiita mama county governor mtarajiwa, naomba niseme hii kwa niaba ya West Mogrango ambayo ni Nyamira South. Mheshimiwa Waziri, hii ndio ilikuwa headquarters ya the first division ya Kisii district wakati wazungu walisettle hapa. Na kwa sababu hiyo the first buildings established here, and some still exist, were roofed with the asbestos. I know we are doing work with Madam Upora, but kindly assist us just replace those asbestos iron sheets, and also make the DCCs and ACCs who use them to leave them like senior government officers. Ya pili ni ile ulisema ati kwingine ukienda vijana wanakushangilia, wanakushabikia. Leo hata sisi tuko na hao vijana hapa, lakini kwa sababu waziri alikuwepo tuliafikiana leo tutakuwa watulivu kabisa, na waliniambia kabla uende uwasalimie, utawasalimia. Ingine, and more important to these great men and women ambao wanatusaidia kuleta sheria na utengamano. Hawa ni watu wanafanya kazi ngumu sana to combat crime in a very challenged economy. These men and women go beyond their ordinary call of duty. Na mimi naomba hata kama sisi wote wa serikali tuko under SRC, these are the people who are where the rubber meets the road in administration, and we really need to appreciate them. Na hata wewe kwa budget yako tengeneza one time some holiday, at least 1 or 2 weeks holiday, watembe hata Mombasa, as part of an appreciation by the country for the great work these people are doing. Na kwa niaba ya Nyamira sub-county, Nyamira South, Mheshimiwa Waziri, sisi tumejenga afisi za ACC, tumejenga afisi za polisi, na tumejenga pia ofisi za chiefs and I think we will renovate assistant chiefs. We were lucky, 2 of our locations were operationalized, but not fully. Ile tunangoja tu ni authority to employ, so that my chief na my assistant chief were recruited for those administrative units, ili we get value for the investment we have made there. And I will urge you to make time also to come and officially commission those government structures that we've put up in Nyamira South sub-county, ndio wananchi wapate matunda ya kodi yao ambao tulipewa hapa. Very finally, kwa sababu I'm a regular visitor to your offices and my cases are very well known to you, ile tu ninataka kuomba, na hii ni kwa watu wote wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Pesa ya CDF imechangia sana kudevelop constituencies. Lakini hiyo pesa, hiyo fund iko hatarini kwa sababu mahakama za nchi zimeiharamisha. Na sisi kama bunge tuliamua tutaiweka katika katiba ya Kenya. Nataka kushukuru mahakama kuu kwa sababu wamefungulia, walikuwa wameweka injunction hiyo constitutional amendment isifanywe. Sasa wamelegeza kidogo, wamesema tufanye, tumalize, lakini tusipelekee rais wa nchi kuweka sahihi hiyo constitutional amendment. I am urging those advocates waliokuwa katika hiyo kesi bado wafanye application kureview hiyo order, mahakama zetu zivacate hiyo constitutional amendment ya Wakenya peke yao wajiamulie. Kama hawataki CDF iondolewe, kama wakiamua wanataka CDF wapewe CDF. Iribuya gusiri bubi. Na mimi nikikaa katika kamati ya Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, sisi tumejituma kutetea hiyo fund ya wananchi, na hiyo fund tu ndio itatusaidia kujenga maafisi za administration, inajenga maafisi za elimu, inajenga mashule, hata mahakama pia tunajenga tukitumia hiyo NGCDF. Tusiponusuru hiyo CDF, kwa sababu maisha yake yanastahili kuisha 30th June 2026. If we don't rescue NGCDF, I'm urging ministries starting from you as waziri, muanze kuweka budget ya kutosha sasa kwenu kujisimamia katika ujenzi wa hii mapolisi, ujenzi ya hiyo maofisi za chief ACC, and hiyo itakuwa inarudisha nchi nyuma. Siwezi kusema mengi except to thank you one more time for finding a venue in my constituency for this meeting. Keep coming, and it is at that point naomba nimuite Mama County ambaye anaona na macho kama ya Muso. And before that, just for clarity, Governor wangu alizungumza juu ya wajumbe ambao nilialika kuja constituency yangu kusaidia katika miradi ya maendeleo. Kama walisema vibaya, naomba msamaha, lakini waliosema ni yale wananchi wa Nyamira County waliwaambia. Na ningeuliza maoni ya machiefs, lakini wao ni government officers, staki watoe maoni yao, lakini inumuri gotegerera abantu bali bukugambira emoko igwe bagotebanga county yembuyere gusembubiri ajina aro batebe tiosoro na jafeti ekero jafeti bagotebi gabana ngagorora na araji mwe gware gotebaga iga nganubuka apa bakare gokora ajina amayagaki. No, I want to apologize on behalf onye bakwana bube mbone barenge. I take responsibility for that. Taribo lakini rende tarimangana nyasaye naro. Pigia Mama County makofi yake ya heshima togolibono, na ukumbuke kupigia wageni wetu kwa heri.
Asante. Asante sana. Kabla niendelee na kuongea, kwa sababu waziri ametoka kidogo, wacha nitambue director mmoja hapa ambaye anafanyia serikali kuu kazi. Mchumbe ulisahau, anaitwa Jared Ongwae. Jared Ongwae anafanya kwa Water Resource Authority. Ndio hiyo.
For the interest of time, my name is Jared Ongwae. I want to thank Waziri. I want to thank our president. You know, this Waziri was very instrumental in my appointment. And I thank the president too for reappointing me for 3 years as the Director of Water Resources Authority. Waziri karibu sana. Hapa ndio nyumbani, hapa ndio Nyamira, kisikie nyumbani, tuko na miwa, tuko na bananas and everything. So we'll be routing you to your car in a short while. Asante. You guys are doing a great job. Without you, we could not be sleeping in our houses. Asante sana. Mungu awabariki.
Asante. Thank you so much. Waziri Mheshimiwa Murkomen, tulifanya na yeye kazi huko bungeni, na ninataka niwahakikishie ya kwamba huyu ni mchapakazi. Na ninataka tokea sisi watu wa Nyamira, kwa sababu vijana yetu ukiwaangalia mtoto wa 17 years unaona kama ni mzee, kwa sababu hiyo pombe ambao wanapewa sio ile pombe yetu ya zamani ambao watu walikuwa wanakunywa. Na wazee, please ingia kwa manyumba hapo, ingia kwa vijiji, ambia akina mama kama wanataka kutengeneza pombe watengeneze ile ya zamani, sio ile ya sasa. Na ile ya zamani ilikuwa inakunywa na only old people. Wale vijana wako wanaingia huko, tuone hiyo pombe tu peke yake. Lakini tukiendelea na hii gender based violence itaendelea, watu wetu wataendelea kuuawa. Finally, sisi kama wachumbe ambao tuna support serikali, we are not apologetic of what we are doing. Na nyinyi ma-chiefs na ma-sub-chiefs na all the ngao, you know you belong to government. You are the government agencies. You are the people who implement all the laws. Sasa mkisema ati mnajaribu, there is interference from politicians. If you are not implementing the right things, we will always interfere. Where the law has not been followed, politicians must come so that we defend wale wanyonge ambao wako hapo chini. Sisi hatuwezi kucha hapo kama nyinyi mmenyorosa. Mkinyorosa tunaenda pamoja. Lakini mkipiga kombo na tunaona ni kombo, tunakucha hapo, must go. So tunawaomba muombee serikali yetu, na tunawaomba mtushike mkono. Kila watu wameongea hapa wanataka kuenda State House. Every unit here, na wewe units zako siko so well structured, please assist us. They want to go, including student leaders from universities. That means we love the president, our people love the president, and they want to talk with the president. Let him give us that chance. Thank you so much. We wish you well as you go. Patiana salamu zetu. Asante sana.
Haya, pigieni makofi mheshimiwa. Pigia makofi waheshimiwa wote. I think nitarudi tena. Kama vile my senior hapa mheshimiwa Mogaka amesema, I will come back so that we open the police stations, we inspect the projects yenye iko huku na tufanye kazi pamoja. Si namna hiyo? Ya pili, nashukuru sana kikao hii yote kwa mazungumzo mazuri sana. Nashukuru pia mheshimiwa governor alitafuta nafasi kuja kuwasiliana na mimi. Gawaje kidogo ni kama alikuwa na kesi nyingine yenye haihusiani na hii mkutano. Sasa anataka kunipiganisha na marafiki yangu. Jukwaa la usalama haikuangi na siasa. Tunaongea tu mambo ya usalama. Na nyinyi mnajua mheshimiwa Nyakundi na mheshimiwa Osoro ni viongozi tajika katika chama chetu na ni marafiki wangu personally. Hata huyu Nyakundi amekuja tu bunge juzi, lakini amejikasa sana. Unaweza fikiria amekaa bunge miaka 15. So na nikiona governor amesonga kidogo kwa umri, na kwa hivyo tunategemea governor wetu kwa sababu ni mzee atembee na vijana wake polepole. Si namna hiyo? Hata kama kuna kitu imetokea mahali tunaitana, tunasonga pamoja. So sisi tuna kwa ngao na kwa security sector tuna promote unity and very good politics that brings our people together. Tuko pamoja namna hiyo? So let us go out there, do what we need to do our politics also in a good way, in a very, without intimidation, without violence, without anything. And let us go out and also empower our young people, empower our society so that these challenges yenye inaleta conflict inaweza kumalizika. Kwa sababu ya muda, nawashukuru sana viongozi. These are my good friends. Tuliingia bunge pamoja na mheshimiwa Nyamoko na tuka Jerusha akatujoin baadaye. Huyo Osero, I hope hayuko pande ingine. Huyo Osero ni anafaa kuwa kabisa chini ya rais kila siku, kwa sababu wamekuwa marafiki na yeye kwa miaka mingi na amekuwa close na rais. Mimi najua mtu ya kwanza kuwa karibu na rais kwa hii county inafaa kuwa Osero. Ndio sasa kina Irene waingilia hapo baadaye. Na hapa pia nashukuru Mheshimiwa Mogaka, na pia Mheshimiwa Irene nimemjua akiwa mdogo sana. Alikuwa anafanya kazi huko benki. Juzi nimekutana yeye amefika bunge, nikamwambia, nikafikiria ameandikwa kazi bunge, kumbe ni mheshimiwa. Nashukuru pia kazi tunafanya pamoja kwa broad based government. So nawashukuru sana kwa hayo na mengi. Wacha nipatie nafasi DIG atufungulie mkutano kwa niaba ya security team, aseme neno moja alafu afunge.
Thank you so much, sir. Allow me to write on the protocols already established. Habari zenu. Kwa sababu ya muda nataka angalie mwenzako tuseme Mungu anakupenda. Mwambie wewe ni mtu wa maana. Sir, I know time is not with us, but let us remind ourselves this thing. Security is not a contest of the mighty, but it's a covenant of trust. It's neither the monopoly of the police. So let us embrace security and let us work.